Hi again. It is the 11th of September. 20 years ago, we all know there was an event that changed the world. And I'm not going to go into any of the conspiracies, but tell you of something that happened. It was 5 or 6 years ago where I saw a vision of a woman in my living room dressed in a very nice business suit. She was fairly tall, and she had blonde hair about to here. And she was very sweet, and her message was go to ground zero. Okay, go to ground zero. And she would guide me through that. So that gave me something to think about. And then I remembered I had met a woman, and she had invited me to Long Island to do some Reiki courses and some channeling. So I got in contact with her and asked her if I could come, and I needed to be able to be at ground zero. And I left on the 11th of September. It was very odd being in New York on that day. There was a lot on television. At the airport, there was a lot of armed guards. I don't know if they're there all the time, but I hadn't seen that before. So I had a nice time. And then one afternoon, we took a shuttle bus into ground zero. And I was very touched by the energy and the reverence of the people that were walking there and paying the respects. And there weren't too many people. So I was sort of getting into my energy space, and I sang Amazing Grace. And I did it on the side where I thought weren't any people. And there was a couple, and they sort of said, thank you, thank you, thank you for the beautiful song. Um, And I went over and I just did some energy work. And I was told the people that had crossed over on that terrible day, they had formed sort of a collective, an alliance. And they were working on the side of the angels, of God, of, the good guys. And they are helping actually to, yeah, demystify what happened, because whatever happened, what we think, there's much more that happened that day that we know nothing about. I mean, there are people that know about it, but not the average me and you people. So I found her name, and the reason all this got confirmed was I had told a young lady that I was going to do this. And she said her friend had a cousin that had passed over in one of the towers. And we went on Facebook, and sure enough, it was the woman that was standing giving me the message in my living room. And her name was Joanna. I do not remember her last name. But her energy was there, and I felt her beside me. I'm getting a little choked up because it was so beautiful, her energy. And I just want you to know this is the collective energy of the tower team, Twin Tower team. Yeah, the energy is beautiful, and they're doing a lot of work for this planet. So that was just to, remember them and know that they are very busy. And they are also spreading love, but they, yeah, it's like a huge detective agency, and they're helping the people that are bringing about truth. That's what they're doing. That is their sort of mission now. That's what I got from her anyway. So I took a card for today, and it kept coming at me, this Kuan Yin energy. And one of the places I visited in the Hamptons, a man there he really, really liked. We were allowed to borrow his house. It was beautiful. And he liked Kuan Yin. and he was some kind of hedge fund guy. So I was really pleased that someone like that was into, goddesses. So this is, I would do it like that. And it says immortal treasures. I like that. I like that. So that's the energy sort of that collective has, immortal treasures. And yeah, there will be justice. They assured me of that. They were sort of, that was the message I got from them today, is like, justice will be done. So, and God bless the people that were involved and helped and were of service to others. And that's what we're supposed to all be doing. We're doing our best, I know. And then I had this feeling I don't know, I've always loved trees and talked to trees and want to live in a tree. And I was, cleaning up, and I found these cards I haven't seen forever. And this one is the hazel. And for some reason, that energy today, the trees are really helping us. They are out there and they are just giving out so much energy and love. It's really amazing if you connect to it. And they're reminding us, please connect to nature. That is what is going to be our salvation, is reconnecting to nature. So this is the hazel card. And that has a beautiful energy. Right now, I don't remember all of these cards with it. Oh yeah, this is the apple tree. Yay, apple pie. And the apple tree always reminds me of Avalon. And when I was in Glastonbury, I had some unique experiences. I mean, that place was just so wonderful because, one, the energy is great. Some places needed a little cleanse, and, us that work with portals and energies, we are told when to do what and how to do it. But usually you meet like-minded people there, and you'll get bits of information, and the trees will talk to you, the stone circles will talk to you, and things like that. So the apple tree is connected to Avalon. And I'm looking over here what this one's called. Myrrh. Yeah. Now, I didn't even realize myrrh, and then I thought, yes, I did. I knew that all along. We hear all this, the frankincense and the myrrh, and so that tree is very holy also. These are all, all trees are holy. Let's just face it, they're all holy. So, go out and hug a tree and feel the tenderness, feel the holiness, the sacredness of them. It will make you feel better. Just like today when I was visiting a friend, and it was just a time to relax and not talk about anything all too serious, because the energy lately has been heavy enough. So we were watching this a young man had created these videos with cats and dogs. And I tell you, we laughed right from our belly gut. It was just so funny. And it lifts the energy. So when you can, try to go out, be joyful, help someone else, see something funny, or, maybe just visit someone that you might think might need some company, because some people have been very lonely lately. And the last little bit I'm going to tell you about on this video is I had 2 dreams lately, and people talk about they had Trump dreams, and I'm thinking, what? What? And then I dreamt a few weeks ago, one where I was giving Mr.T some documents. There was 3, and he just like flipped them real fast. And I'm thinking, hey, now wait a minute, the page 2 is really important. So I told him, hey, page 2. And he looked at me, and it's like he was saying, I've already read it, so like that, speed reading plus. And that was just about all that happened in that dream. So then I dreamt, I think it was also something like an area like the Hamptons with pretty big houses, but still very comfortable, but not like castles or anything. Um, and I went into this house and they led me upstairs, and there was this room, and Mr. T was having breakfast in bed, and there was these people at the end of the bed, and they were all, putting papers on the bed and, telling him all kinds of stuff, and especially one woman. And later I've seen her on a video clip, something political. So it is a political person um, in real time. Anyways, in the stream, I couldn't get in my 2 cents, worth. And then I went over to the side of the bed, and I thought, in a minute, I'm just gonna interrupt. He's got to know this. And then I just said to him, when there was a second to say it, I said, John F. Kennedy Jr. is Archangel Michael, or an aspect of him. I don't really remember how I phrased that. But then he looked at me and nodded, and then he gave me a kiss on the lips. And it was like, not that kind of kiss, it was just like a confirmation or a seal of approval or something. And I felt this like huge wave of compassion. And everything was clear. And I thought, okay, maybe there are some things we've been told or we observe and we think, why is he doing that? And why aren't they doing more, about this situation? Come on already. And I never liked him before. I had a hard time accepting that he had actually done some good things and was changing the world for the better. And after that dream, I just thought, okay, we have to have some faith. We have to, hold the line, hold the fork in line, And if we're gotten that or not, we have to stick together. We have to be brothers and sisters in the love vibe. And that will change everything to a golden timeline, which we all can be healthy and happy and, serve others and have a beautiful life. So a lot of the truths are going to come out. Might be a bumpy ride for those that haven't heard any of this. I can't imagine, because I've heard this like for the past 20, 25 years, some of the things that are going on now. So, yeah, we will all be fine. We will all live in peace. It might take quite a while, but that timeline, that energy is out there for us to manifest. So let's do it. Like a friend said to me once, you know what, Sue? The universe is like a big copying machine. If you want to send out, lack vibration, you're going to get back, a really bad bank account or whatever, Or if you live in fear, you're going to attract that fear right back, because it's going to copy that fear and give it right back to you. So why don't we copy some love, compassion, and peace on earth? Now that, I think, would be a great idea. So thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And now I'm going to go out to my caravan and have a really good night's sleep. Bye for now.